So you clicked to see why I hate you. That's an interesting choice. Really interesting. So let's figure out why I hate you. One. What is one? You tell me. Why do you think I hate you? Why? Well, why? Why? Why do you have that mindset? Or maybe you didn't have the mindset. You just clicked because you're curious. What are you curious about? Are you not afraid this is going to ruin your day? That I might say something that might trigger you and make you angry and make you bump your screen with your fist and everything, hit it with your legs and make things explode and all that. Are you not afraid of that? Why did you click? Why? Why did you click on this video? Yeah, just tell me. Just tell me. Anyway, I can't hear you, so that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. And by the time you're seeing this, I'm already out of here, so I'm living my life however I'm living. It doesn't matter, but I'm living my life somewhere else outside of here. There's a monkey around here with a baby holding on the. But that's a business for another day. So, yeah, why did you click? Why do you want to know why I hate you? Hmm? Don't you think watching this is a waste of your time? I know, I promised. I promised. I didn't actually promise anything. I just told you I hate you if you're reading this. Maybe I hate you because you're reading, because you know how to read. You're actually better than more than half the world. I think half the world doesn't know how to read, but I'm not sure about the statistics. I just made them up. At least that's what I think in my mind. So why do I hate you? Or why should I hate you? I know personally you probably have a lot of reasons why people should hate you. And these reasons are somewhere deep within you. I have mine. I can list a good number of them for you. Maybe even up to 100. Why I think you should hate me. But I'm not going to share that with you because you probably have your list of 100 which I will never get to see. So it's not fair. This exchange will not be fair if I tell you why you should hate me. Why would I give you the chance to do that? Everyone wants to be liked. I don't know whether that's the right way to go life, like looking for people to like you. I hear people say that you're better off respected than being liked. But my argument is that being respected is just as petty as being liked. Yeah, it's the same thing. The same thing. Both of them get you crashing down very quickly for no apparent reason. So, yeah, there are a lot of reasons why you should hate someone. Yeah, and I have a lot. I have a lot of reasons for hating you. I do. I do have a lot of reasons for hating you. Hmm. This is a nice day, yeah. The sun is shining. The air is cool. The temperatures. I think they're having heat waves in Europe and America right now. And we are glad in Kenya we don't know what a heat wave is. That is unless you go to Mombasa. Yeah. If you go to Mombasa during some months of the year, you might get to experience something close to a heat wave. The heat waves are bad. And then after heat waves, they're going to have some -40 winters. So cold, your hands and your lips freeze. Your eyes don't for some reason. Your eyes don't freeze in cold weather for some reason. I don't even know where this video is headed. At this point, I'm just rambling. Yeah, I'm just rambling. You're still here. Yeah, great. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for keeping me company. Although you're not really keeping me company. I'm gone. I'm not here. I'm gone. I'm really gone. And this is an interesting day. What is the day today? It's a Wednesday. Wednesday is a great day. Wednesday is a great day. Who created Wednesdays? I remember like when I was growing up, I think our church used to have fellowships on Wednesday where church members would visit a home of one person. which was always a big burden because if that fellowship has like 20 people, you need a big house that can accommodate 20 people. And that's a luxury. A house that can accommodate 20 people is not your normal household. I think our house had three couches. Not couches. I mean, you can call them couches if that's what you want, but that's a bit of a stretch. Uh, the couches would only fit like one would fit three people, one would fit two people, and another one was a one seater. And it was meant for my dad. My dad had a special seat in the house that was only meant for him. No one else was supposed to sit there. Yeah, yeah. I don't know why that was important to him like that. It was a seat that was facing directly to the TV so that he can watch the news. He really likes watching the news. And the news are always sad, especially Kenyan news. Kenyan news are always about something sad that is happening, or some politicians are saying some crazy stuff. There was a barrier somewhere, there was an accident somewhere, people are suffering from drought and famine somewhere, people are dying of this disease. The cost of education is getting higher, the cost of farming is getting higher. People are people are collapsed in a mind, like so many things, so many sad things in the news. I don't even know why people like the news so much. Anyway, I I'm not here to tell you what to watch. It's your business. My dad likes the news. And then there is something interesting. Okay, this has nothing to do with anything or anywhere, but when I was young, I've seen these people talk about transgenders and everything, like people who switch genders from male to female or female to male. And I remembered something when I was growing up. There's a tree. There's a tree which, in the Kikuyu culture, is considered to be a sacred tree, and we call it the Mugumo tree. I think it translates to fig tree, but I'm not sure. A fig tree might be something different. It's a holy tree. And if you're a man and you wanted to become a woman, all you needed to do is to go around the tree 7 times. Man, was I afraid of going around that tree. I didn't want my gender to change because I would essentially lose all my friends. No, no friend of mine wants to hang out with me as a woman. Yeah, but if people are doing it, so it's much easier. You don't need surgery and expensive procedures to do it. Just come to anywhere in Central Province. I know we don't use provinces anymore. Somewhere in Nyeri, Nyandarua, Kirinyaga, Kiambu, Muranga, Maragua, just anywhere in those areas. Find a Mugumo tree and go around it 7 times. I've never tried that. And that is not a risk I'm willing to take. Because they don't provide, there's no provision of you going back to your initial gender if you go around 7 times again. I think it's a one-time thing. Once you go around 7 times, you change permanently into whatever gender you are not right now. And then something else. Then something else. I guess this is a bit spiritual. Idols. Here I hear people talking a lot about this is my idol. This is my idol. Like it's something good. Idols were presented by my pastor like worshiping the devil, like saying this is my idol and being proud of it is it's preposterous. How do people say it with no, the culture is different? And I guess in most of my videos, I'm talking about culture shock because the culture shock is really hitting me in different areas. So idols and pride. Apparently, I'm being proud of something nowadays is a good thing. And I was growing up, you're taught to be humble. Although I think being humble is a trap, it's a lie. Because when you ask a humble person what grade did you get, they got an A plus, and then they tell you I got a C minus. That's called being humble. That's being a liar, a psychopath. That yeah, it's not acceptable. Tell people what you got, no matter how proud that makes you look. Being proud is a good thing nowadays. The LGBTQ community even has a month called Pride Month, which is supposed to be something good. And yeah, and about pride, like there is something I don't understand is why did the LGBTQ community choose the rainbow their as their identity, like their flag. Because growing up, I thought the rainbow was a kid's thing. Kids enjoy looking at rainbows, drawing rainbows, and all that. Now, if you are found wearing a t-shirt with a rainbow on it, it's not a sign you are connecting to your inner child, which is the perception I had as a kid while I was growing up. Now it sends a different message, which is all right, but I think we need to liberate the rainbow and not just associate it with, because there is something inherently beautiful about looking at a rainbow, and maybe that's why they chose the rainbow as a sign, because it's something beautiful to look at, but it has more meanings than one, and we choose uh, just because a child likes drawing rainbows is not a sign to you that whatever you interpret it as, they could just be drawing rainbows for fun. But I will not talk about rainbows, but I love rainbows myself. I do. I love them as a child, and I love making them, like spraying water when the sun is on, and if you look at a perfectly good angle, you're going to see a rainbow. Even in the Bible, it's there. It's supposed to signal that God will never bring another flood to kill human beings again. So it has different meanings depending on where you are from and your culture. So we are talking about hating you, yeah. Why do I hate you for no reason? No, I have a reason to hate you first. I do, and I don't know how to express it without sounding like an absolute bastard, because that's how it sounds. That's how it sounds. When you express hatred towards another person, first of all, if they haven't expressed hatred towards you first, you sound like a total bastard at that point. Why would you do that? Why would you just go around hating people? I hear some people say it's easier to just love everyone around you and be friends. I think that's a misguided opinion though. None is easier. Hating someone is hard. There is a quote, a famous quote that says, holding resentment against someone. If you don't know what resentment is, it's hatred. So having hatred against someone is drinking poison and expecting the person you are hating to die. So they are essentially saying you should free yourself from hate and resentment. If they say forgiveness is the easiest thing you can do, I kind of disagree in some cases. Some cases it's just easier to punch someone in the face or call them an idiot or something like that. You let go of your anger. I'm not advocating for violence or profanity. I'm just saying these things are not black and white. This is easy, this is hard. It totally depends on your circumstances because people's circumstances are different. Yeah, and that's the nature of the world. Everything is different everywhere, every time. Things change, years pass, millenniums pass. About the millennium, uh, I don't know. I'm usually impressed by people who were born in 1999 or 2000. That sounds like a revolutionary place. I think I was a little baby back then, but I'm assuming there was no social media or anything where I could look up. But I'm assuming there were a lot of people saying the world would end. These apocalyptic prophets who say the world is ending in the next few months or years. I used to be very much afraid as there's still some monkeys moving around here. So I used to be scared as a child when I hear the world will end. And they were selling bunkers at that time. They would dig holes and then people would buy them. And I'm like, you are selling the holes and getting money and you're telling us the world will end. Why are you going to take that money? Why don't you dig the holes for free? And then you would wait for that day and I would be scared. I'm like, the world is ending today. Why am I going to school? But then at the end of the day, the world never ended. So whoever is preaching that gospel of the world ending, yeah, don't scare little children and unsuspecting adults. Anyway, see you next time. Thank you for watching.